If you're happy and you know it, say amen.
Amen.
If you're happy and you know it, and your life is short, you say, well, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. All right.
I got it. Hey guys, this is Adam. Welcome back to the King and Quinn Adventures channel. And that character that you see talking, his name is Lynden, and he is definitely the star of the show. We enjoyed having him as our tour guide so much. We booked the Charm of the Bahamas excursion through Carnival, and cannot say enough about how good of an excursion that was. If you watched our Mardi Gras video, we really didn't do much in Nassau. We walked through the city. This time around, we decided we wanted to do an excursion. It was about $60 a person for 3 hours, which really we didn't think was bad at all. And learned a whole lot about Nassau and the Bahamas. And hope you enjoy the episode today where we go to a rum cake factory. With that, I'll let Lynden take it away.
I just want you to know we break the rules. Rules are for fools.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. So, everybody, my name is Lynden. Okay? We when you start this tour, we're going to have one or two stops. So remember that this bus number is 415. 415, sometimes you have same company, same bus. Okay, we're going to leave now. Right now, this dock is called Prince George, everybody. This is Prince George Dock. This dock was first dredged between the years 63 and 69. Before this is dredged, we had to dock your boat outside the harbor and shuttle you in on small vessels into land. From the sand that they dredged from this area, they made a man-made island called Arawak. Arawak, which is the language of the first inhabitants. The first inhabitants was the Locayan Indians. Arawak was the language they spoke. But there's no more existence of them. Christopher Columbus came in 1492, wiped them all to death. Until there was no more existence. And say, that's in history. But anybody can tell me what island you're on. I tell you what what island you on. What island you on? Anybody know? Nobody know. What's the name? What's on that license plate? What the license plate say?
Bahama.
New Providence. Nassau? New Providence.
New Providence. This is the island of New Providence.
New Providence.
Okay? See, people say Nassau. No. This is the island of New Providence. Nassau is just the city area of New Providence, okay? Nassau is the city area of New Providence. But here in the Bahamas, we are made up of 700 islands, if you didn't know that. 700 islands, and more than 32 of the islands are inhabited. 32 of the islands are inhabited.
Man.
But this is the capital city, Nassau, New Providence, where you'll find more than half of the population of the people. In the Bahamas, we have a little bit over 350,000 in population. But more than half of the population live in the city of Nassau, New Providence. This is where most of the jobs, schools, everything here. This is city. Tourism, banking, fishing, horticulture, those are the four main industries. Those are the four main industries. The Bahamas is one of the world's largest tourist destinations, everybody. They say, why? Why is it? One of the number one reasons is, they say, because of the culture of the Bahamian people. Warm and friendly. That's number one reason. Number two reason is, comparing the crime rate to places you go. Not to say the crime list, but comparing it to places you go, we have a lower crime rate. Pretty much any island other than the city of Nassau, it's pretty much no crime at all. You can search it up. We have, this is the city, Nassau, New Providence. But any island other than Nassau, New Providence, you got Cat Island, you got Andres, Inagua, Auckland's, all these different islands. Zimmer, Luthra, there's a lot of different islands. Pretty much no crime at all. As we approach this area, you see there's pink buildings. Those are the House of Parliament. House of Parliament, where the government and its opposition have their big debate on the country. House of Parliament was established in 1815. 1815, as we approach that area, you'll see a statue of Queen Victoria. But to your left here, you get the national flower. The yellow flower, that's our national flower called yellow elder. Yellow elder. E-L-D-E-R. The host is now in session. The government and its opposition are in session. When you see the Prime Minister now, see that's the Prime Minister car. You see it say PM, Prime Minister.
There's a pinhole.
So the host is in session. All the cars around are different member of parliament and government officials. So that's the statue of Queen Victoria. That statue was erected in 1905.
Wow.
1905, Queen Victoria, who abolished slavery in 1834. Over to the left is the statue of our first Governor General, Sir Marlow B. Butler. That's our first Royal Governor, Sir Marlow B. Butler. It was Sir Marlow B. Butler. I don't know if you know about Lynden, Pindling. Anybody know Lynden? Thank you very much. But it was a man called Lynden Pindling. Lynden Pindling was the Prime Minister for this country for 25 years. He was the youngest elected, 26 years of age when he was elected. And he was the longest serving Prime Minister. He was the Prime Minister until he served 25 years as a Prime Minister. Every 5 years consecutively, he was winning an election. Every 5 years. Lynden Pindling was the greatest Prime Minister we ever had. Lynden Pindling, when he came into power in 1967, the first thing he did, he put 3/4 of the nation budget into education, creating rich Bahamians. That's what Lynden Pindling did. Lynden Pindling also led this country into independence. But as I continue, before I continue and tell you more about what Lynden Pindling did, that statue, Sir Marlow B. Butler, I told you, it was him and Sir Lynden Pindling that's went into the House of Assembly and they threw the mace out the window. The mace is something that represents laws from the Queen of England. At that time, women could not vote. So the country was controlled by the minority. Women could not vote, and if you didn't have land, you could not vote. Women could not vote. Now women rule the world. Amen. 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 That's gospel. Gospel is the truth. So if you ever hear the gospel, you should say amen. But Lynden Pindling, those are the things, him and Marlow B. Butler. And then they have an election, and Lynden Pindling and Marlow Butler, they won on election. Lynden Pindling won an election. He appointed Sir Marlow B. Butler as the first Governor General. But Lynden Pindling also brought the first million tourists to the Bahamas. The first million tourists to the Bahamas. And at the sound of Lynden Pindling's voice, he made sure that every Bahamian know how important you are to us. So I want you to know we love you. Okay? I've been in tourism for 4 decades. 4 decades. 4 decades, thank you. I'm going to say it's 41 years in April.
Oh, goodness.
41 years in April I've been into hospitality.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah. So anybody in here been together for 40 years?
Yes.
You been together for 40 years?
Yes.
Y'all been with each other for 40 years? You look good. You only look 40. You only look 30 back there, man. You still get your herring in the Louvre. Congratulations. Anybody else?
Yeah.
40 years? But anyhow, for those who haven't had 40, congratulations. But for those who do not have 40 years, I have to tell you, I love you more than love each other, okay? 40 years in hospitality. We're going to stop here at the rum cake factory. At the rum cake factory, they have many different flavor of different rum cakes. My favorite rum cakes is the hot chocolate or the pina colada. But they have many different flavor, and they give, you can go inside and you can have 20 minutes to do all the tasting. You get free tasting.
There you go.
You can taste all the rum cake. And if you buy 4 rum cake for about $22, 20 something dollars, you're entitled to a free shot. Somebody asked me if I have a bar here. No. And somebody else asked me if I have drinks in here. I told them no, I just do singing and dancing. But we're gonna stop over here. We're gonna have a few minutes. Y'all can taste some of the rum cake. If you purchase 4 or more, you can get a free shot, a free Bahamian shot. Yeah, man, Lynden Pindling, he was the greatest. Lynden Pindling also, he was elected January 10th. January 10th, 1967, everybody. Lynden Pindling, the greatest prime minister we had. But he was elected January 10th. I want you to know, 2 days after he was elected, one of the greatest things in the world happened. Anybody know what happened? Nobody know what happened. Well, I was born. I was the greatest. It was this big, bouncing baby boy. They named me Lynden.
So this is our first stop on the tour. This is the Rum Cake Factory. As we walk in, first thing really that I noticed is how small of a store it was. It was packed with tourists. They had a center aisle that was a divider for you to walk in and walk out. It was pretty much one-way traffic. You would walk up to the front and grab your samples of the rum cake, and I will say that I loved it. I thought they were delicious. We got a sample of pecan and pina colada, and I thought it was excellent. I really enjoyed it. As you'll see from Lindsay in just a few minutes, she may not have shared the same idea, but definitely would recommend if you are in Nassau to check out the Rum Cake Factory.
Original pecan to the top, pina colada. Original pecan to the top.
Babe, how is it?
First one was good.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like an upside down cake.
Get a sample for your mom.
Mix and match, guys. The small ones are 1 for 7, 4 for 22.
This rum cake is unreal. It was soft, buttery, and bursting with that sweet Bahamian rum kick. It's a must try if you're in Nassau.
Happened with me. Oh, Lord. Someone just kill it. Was it good?
It was good. Speaking of that Bahamian kick, the rum packed a little bit of a punch. Lindsay's mom and dad got 4 of the rum cakes, so they got the free shot with that. But again, had a really great time. It was a short stop on the tour, but well worth it. Hope you enjoyed watching, and on the next video, we are headed to the Queen's Staircase, so tune in for that. Video should be out on Sunday. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time. See you.